ticket, which I never do, but I figured, 7.5 hours of travel.
Stretch out.
Yeah, stretch out in a 737 on the bulkhead, getting yelled at to put my backpack up top. And
you ask Chris if he wants to sit next to you. He's like, I'm good.
Snacks. I don't know if they have drinks. I think they have drinks in first class.
Yeah, I'm the one sitting next to August who brings all the snacks. So,
that's right.
Kind of screwed there.
Yeah, Mike forces you to get fat on a plane because he brings a giant tub of mixed nuts. He also does this move that can bother me. He'll go, I'll go, where'd you get that jerky, Mike? And he'll go, 99-cent store. And I'll go, is jerky supposed to be clear? Because I can see through it, Mike. And he's like, it's just jerky.
Yeah,
like, I just love that. It's jerky, man. So bring that. What are his other, now he brings a whole deli platter.
Oh, he brings cheese, like slices of cheese and salami.
And what happens is,
does he bring a cranjerail?
Yeah, he'll invent he'll make the poor put upon stewardess make him a cranjerail, which is they always love it when you get into the experimentation with the drinks. Yes, he has to have a suicide made for him
the mixologist
right there in the cart. Yeah, then he'll do this. The first thing he'll say when she brings the cart around is, "Do you have cranberry?" And then she'll go, "We only have cran apple." I don't know what happened to cranberry juice, but it got replaced with cran apple at some point, and it is gone. I like cranberry juice, but you shall not find cranberry juice. So then she will offer him the cran apple. Then he will explain now he wants the orange juice mixed with the cran apple, which last I counted was 3 goddamn fruits. 3 fruits in a cup. Then Mike will drink that, make some kind of joke about it, and at some point he'll bust into the nuts and the cheese and the jerky, and then you will sit next to him and you'll announce, that shit's gross, I want no part of it. And then 18 minutes later, you'll be devouring all of it because there's nothing else to do on that leg of the flight. So be prepared to pack on the pounds. I guess there's might be a couple of tickets left for Off the Hook tonight and Saturday night, but not many, maybe just for the early show. All right. Major Nate Adams is
right.
the guy we make all the movies with over at Chassis up the street. So he's going to come by. I think we'll do some made-up movie with him as well. First, let me hit Geico. Do you rent your home? Well, you do one or the other. How about you make it easy to bundle those policies with Geico? Geico makes it easy. You take your homeowner's insurance, your renter's insurance, and your automotive policy, and you bundle them up at Geico. So you go to geico.com, get a quote, see just how much you could save when you go to Geico. That is geico.com. All right. Gina, you were walking around. You saw an interesting dog sign.
I did, and it made me think of Philly cheesesteak because you said he had a little issue not too long ago and had to go to the doctor, right? Like last month, maybe?
He is getting up on the counter and eating everything that's on the counter. And he ate a whole bag of lozenges the other day.
Minty fresh.
Minty fresh breath. He's been eating every treat, every cookie, everything that's on the counter. He gets to and devours. But he did eat something.
See's Candy a victim of his?
He did a whole box of See's Candy and went through the side of the box, chewed through the side of the box. I know.
That's how good it is.
But you were walking around and saw what?
I walked around and I saw something. I thought, well, maybe the call isn't coming from inside the house at the Carolla house. Maybe it's everybody else. Here's a sign that was hanging up in good old Studio City. It says, "Dear neighbors, we love that you love our dogs, but need to ask that you stop giving them treats. This week, both have had allergic reactions to something they ate, requiring one to be hospitalized. Until we can identify the source, we need full control of their diet. Thank you." And then a treat symbol with a slash through it. No treats.
Sad.
How much treat distribution is there going on? Like, have you guys ever fed a strange dog a treat? I don't feel like I ever have.
No, literally no, never once.
No. But this is, I don't know. You know this neighborhood, but the high end across the street, high end on the other side of Magnolia.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very communal and very kind of like upper middle class, like everybody knows each other. So maybe somebody's getting in there with the treats, but I've never done it. I've never seen it.
I feel like this is a clear case of externalization. Like, I feel like this dog ate something in the house. Like, the owner got drunk, fell asleep, was, eating.
Fed him chocolate-covered coffee beans.
Eating some coffee beans. Yeah, fell asleep. The dog ate it. Now you're blaming the community. I don't know. And then also, I feel like treats are vetted with dogs. You know what I mean? It's not like the person's traveling. It's not like people are walking around with a plate of nacho chips or something.
That's
Like,
what I was
"Hey,
thinking.
you want some, dog?" It's like some dried, grainy something that they got at the PetSmart place or Pet Mart. Like, how could the dog have a reaction?
Well, that, and I'm going to add to that point. Can you put the picture back up, Kaylin? Look at the position of the sign when we see it. It is covered. Okay, that is eye level to me. That is a high fence covered in, flora. So I'm not exactly sure how the dogs are getting the treats.
Yeah, I'm just
do they know for a fact that someone's giving the dog treats? Like
I
Adam
don't-
said, this could be something they got into in the house.
Who's to say?
It would appear to me. All right. Well, anyway, based on this, I don't think I could hang with this person.
With that guy.
We got
That's the sign.
just the sign. All right. So Nate's going to come in. We'll talk about some projects we're doing, give you guys an update. But we have some titles already for Made Up Movie. So we'll bring Nate in. We'll play a round of Made Up Movie right after this.
And now, another honorable mention from the cutting room floor for the 2020 Ace Awards. For Best Impression, Gina Grad as Jennifer Tilly.
Well, hello there, sir. I have your very, very odd order. Is this something that you always order, or is this just something you wanted a little message you're sending to me?
I would say I have 2 basted eggs, pumpernickel dry, and black coffee. I hope that's what's on your tray.
I have 2 pumpernickels basted.
Yeah, it's not I'm looking at the script. It's not pumpernickels basted. It's 2 eggs basted, dry pumpernickel, and black coffee. Let's try it again.
Okay.
Just give me the menu item, please.
Here you go, sir. Here are your 2 eggs, your pumpernickel, and your basted black coffee.
Yeah. It's 2 eggs basted, dry pumpernickel, and black coffee. Let's just try and get a clean one of those.
Well, sorry, it's much easier to go when you say action.
And action.
Hello, sir. I have your order right here. 2 eggs, a pumpernickel, and a turkey baster.
All right, I think we can clean that up in post.
You think you got what you needed?
We can dig that one out. Yeah.
The 2021 Ace Awards are coming in 11 months. Now back to the Adam Carolla Show.
That band shouldn't have been playing the second stage at the Weenie Roast. That band should have been right in between U2 and Kiss on the main stage. That should have made the cut for the Ace Awards. Gina Grad, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Major Nate Adams here is. I'm now going to call you Major.
Okay.
How do you feel about
I
that?
know everyone's a huge Wagon Train fan. At least everyone under 40. I know.
Hey, you know what?
They're going to get the reference.
Being from Montana and super poor, one of my only childhood vacations, we actually went on wagon trains.
So you know.
No BS. Covered wagons across the plains of Montana.
That sounds awesome.
It was horrible.
Oh, it'd be awesome if you could do it with somebody other than your family. I think that's the problem with vacations. They're inherently screwed because they're with your family. You know?
There were tons of families. One of the families we went with were the Trottiers, who Brian Trottier was a super famous hockey player for the Islanders, and his family's from Canada. His dad's name's Buzz. His brother's named Monty and Rocky. And so we would go with them. But this is I can't even describe these experiences, but as a child, like super young, this is the first time like I ever saw like.
Hey, Nate, let me just jump in. Because you used their last name, if this is the rape story you told me over lunch at Kookaroo 2 days ago, probably don't get into that.
No, I'm going to stray away from this one.
Because you brought their last names up.
Yep. No, those guys were good guys. But they used to bring hockey sticks and hit cans off a fence. I never saw people do that, but as a kid, this is the first, because you're all in like tents in the middle of nowhere. Mm-hmm. And this is the first time I like ever heard, there was like one redneck cowboy dude who like kept hooking up with different women, but I never heard anything like that as a kid. This is the first time I ever, because I was out in the open and I could hear them sort of getting, busy. And I was super confused.
We need one of these. This should be a segment, Max Pata, because my dad's second apartment after we moved from the little bungalow on Laurel Canyon, and we moved to the back of the crappy apartment unit. It's not there anymore, but we're staying in that place in these little shitty row apartments with this paper thin walls, and we shared a whole, like our hall wall was just shared it with the other unit. It's a big long hall. I was laying in bed when I was 10. This chick was getting pounded all fucking night. Like I think it terrorized me, and it's probably why I can't bring women pleasure now, because of this blood curdling scream all night. She was just like, oh God, oh God, oh God. I was like all night. I got up next morning. I was like, this woman next to us is dying.
Yeah, I thought this guy was hurting. I thought someone was getting hurt.
Yeah.
I was like, what is
She's been run through.
Yeah, but I mean, she was just howling all night, yelling, oh my God, and I was like, she's got the stomach flu. She's got something. But it was also a funny thing because when I looked at my dad, I was like, the woman in the unit over here is dying and we have to call the paramedics. And he just, in the moment he looked at me, like he just looked at me like, oh, fuck. Like, what? What do I say?
Quick, this woman requires assistance.
But the second he looked at me, I was like, oh, shit. This is something else. Like I was old enough to just barely do the math on the plowing that that lady got next to me. Yeah, so you heard sex through a tent.
Yep. And it scarred me as what happened to you. I was probably 6, though, maybe somewhere in there.
Was this guy, was this Major Adams or Flint McCullough, the scout?
Yeah, he was Flint McCullough.
He was the scout?
Was
he having sex with patrons, people that paid money to go on the wagon train?
Oh, no. This is like just a... I don't even know how to describe this. It's not like a paid thing. It's like these people got together in the summers and went on wagon trains.
Whose wagon train was it? I mean, someone had to buy a wagon train.
Everyone has their own wagons. It's like ice houses.
Like Civil War
Everybody's got their own covered wagon and ride horses. And
in Montana, everyone has their own wagon.
Well, just these particular band of idiots. But then at the end of it, we would go into a town and it would be like the 4th of July parade and all the wagons would ride through with the parade.
That sounds cool.
Oh, that sounds so quaint.
The other thing that happened is I learned how to catch gophers with a noose. So you put a noose in the hole and I caught them all. And I don't remember if it was Flint, the dick, but one of those cowboys let all my gophers go. I was so mad.
You caught them.
What are you going to do with the gopher?
You could catch them with a noose.
Yeah, gophers are extremely curious. They always pop their heads back up out of their hole. So you make a noose, and then you got a rope that's 10 feet long, and you go stand back, and then you wait. They put their head up, and you hook them like you would a fish, sort of. And then I put them in a corral. I caught them.
You know what's nice about working with Nate? Nate's from Montana, and I'm from North Hollywood, but when I talked to him about his Montana stories, which were 1,000% different than how I was raised in North Hollywood, for me it was just like asphalt everywhere, and the 7-Eleven was on the corner, and that there was no culture, there was no nature, there was no anything. It's almost like talking to somebody from a different time. It's like talking to 1840s guy.
Yeah.
So he starts telling me about his tales of hunting and ice fishing and gopher noosing and all this kind of stuff. I'm just like, it's like somebody from the past has been brought to the future, to the present, to tell me the tales of the way life used to be on a wagon train with gophers.
But we have the similarity of, like, we were super, super poor, so that was like all we could do. That was like our vacation was camping.
Did you
literally?
What now? Who cooked up the food? Oh, here's a question: Cookie, who's always the old timer cook on the wagon train shows.
Yep.
Did you ever draw the the correlation between him being named Cookie and him being the